What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skid the Sound here, back again with another video. Man. Phoenix Suns. Boy, they're a different team without Chris Paul. It lets you know how important Chris Paul is. I know a lot of people wasn't having or didn't talk about Chris Paul in the MVP discussion, but clearly this shows CP3 is one of the most valuable players in the league. He may not have the stats that he's had in the past, like with the Clippers or the when he was with the New Orleans Hornets at the time, but or Pelicans, but it was the Hornets then. Um, it lets you know how important, how valuable, how smart he is. He's the brains behind this. He's the steady leader behind this that puts everybody in order. And it's not a surprise that Phoenix, the last two games, they've lost their last two games without Chris Paul. And one has to wonder, are they even going to keep the number one seed without Chris Paul being out? Because they have, maybe 20-something games left in the season? Are they even going to keep the number one seed? Heck, could they fall down to the number 3 seed? That's the thing that I have to think about with Phoenix, because he puts everybody in order. And Cameron Payne, he has his moments where he can score. He's a decent reserve guard, but as a starter, no one's Chris Paul. He's not Chris Paul. He's not going to be able to get these guys, Booker, Ayton, Cameron Johnson, Crowder. He's not going to get these guys in order, right? And take a look at this loss against Utah earlier today. Look what these guys did. What's the points? So Booker had 30, and Booker's a scorer. He had the other night he had like 14 assists, and that's good, but you don't expect him to get that every single game because he's a natural scorer. So he had a good game, 50% from the field from 3, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. So he had a good overall game, but look at everybody else. This is where everybody else is going to struggle. Cameron Johnson, he had a good game. Ayton had a good game. Crowder and Bridges. So everybody had a decent game, but at the same time, they've lost their last two. You got to think about it. Not only is CP3 getting you in your offense, CP3 is also a great defender as well. He's one of the best defenders of all time as far as a point guard, one of the league leaders and one of the career leaders in steals. So you lose him not only on offense, but on defense of what he can do. He's going to make all these guys better and getting them easy shots. Bridges, Crowder, Ayton, Booker, Johnson. Heck, he even made JaVale McGee really serviceable this year as far as him scoring points. You start looking at him in a different way. So he gets this team in order. So without him, that's bad. Heck, look at the other night when they lost, right? And look who did what then. Booker and Ayton, they still give you points, and Crowder did decent. Johnson, but again, it's what you lose offensively and mostly defensively as well without CP3. This has to wonder, man. I know they said Chris Paul's going to be out for the rest of the regular season. He should come back sometime during the playoffs. But if he doesn't come back, I don't see them winning the first round series. And the problem with Chris Paul is he always gets injured at the wrong time. Yes, you can kind of look at it, hey, maybe this may be the best time, but what about if he comes back and gets hurt again in the playoffs? Because he gets hurt a lot in the playoffs. Or he may get hurt in the regular season, and then he'll be out for the playoffs, right? So it's always bad timing with him. Do I trust Chris Paul as a player? Yes. Do I trust his health and him being available? No. Because they always say the best ability is availability. And Chris Paul's never available when you need him. So Phoenix can only go as far as Chris Paul takes him, or as far as Chris Paul being on the court and healthy. Because this team is a mess without him. They are a totally different team. So a 8 seed or one of those teams in the playoffs can beat a Phoenix. So, or even if Phoenix were to beat them, I don't have confidence in them beating a second round team. The point is that they're a different team and they are nothing without them. So bad loss. This is something we're going to keep an eye on. That's a bad loss for them, and they're just a different team without them. But hey, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. It's your boy Skill and Sound, and I'm out. Peace.